Well, I know I haven't made a video on this channel in a really long time, but I feel like this is just something I need to talk about in general. Just giving my thoughts on last night's Walking Dead, or depending on when this is uploaded, my thoughts and my predictions for the episode. Okay, so, spoiler alert. Click away from this video now. Trust me, you don't want to know if you don't know. Alright. Last chance. Fine. Alright, so Glenn appears to have been torn apart by walkers. Nicholas shot himself in the head, and they both went down into the mosh pit of zombies, and it looks like Glenn is a goner. I haven't been this shocked watching anything, I don't think. At first I was like, what, no. And I was just watching it, and I'm like, hey, no, it's not Glenn. And then they're like, no, Nicholas fell on top of him. He's not. But then they're just super shady about it the rest of the episode. They never address it again. It's just like, is he dead? Did they just kill off Glenn? A season 1. A character we've been with since season 1. That would leave only Daryl, Rick, Carol, Carl, Morgan, I guess counts. So 5. I might be missing one, but 5 characters from season 1 left. It's going down and down. We don't know that, though. Okay, here's my predictions for what happened to Glenn. I think Glenn is alive. Why do I think this? I might be in denial, I guess. That was, seriously though, after I watched it, I was just like numb. I was just like sitting, as the commercials were rolling, I was just like, no. But I was really shocked, but I'm not entirely sure Glenn's dead. I think he's alive, actually, and I'm going to tell you why. So basically, there's a possibility that after Nicholas shot himself, he fell on top of Glenn, and what the walkers are eating is not Glenn, but Nicholas. And some people are saying, hey, Nicholas' guts will hide his scent. No, not fresh blood and guts. That doesn't hide shit. But if Glenn somehow managed to get under the dumpster, that's the only way I can see him getting out of that situation. But you gotta be a really lucky bastard to get out of that kind of a situation. It's pretty much impossible. But who's the luckiest bastard on The Walking Dead? Glenn. Glenn has made it out of more impossible situations than any other character on the show. I mean, some people just don't like it. They're like, no, he should die. Just no. You really hate Glenn? What's wrong with you? Okay, I'm not gonna go into personal opinions here, but come on, Glenn's awesome. But basically, the real reason I think he's alive is because, one, they didn't confirm his death. Nobody officially confirmed it. It was not an in memoriam on Talking Dead. It was not confirmed by the writers or anything. They said we'll see Glenn return in some way, shape, or form. Whether, I guess they're trying to be shady and vague, like it could just be a zombie or it could be a flashback or whatever. But I think he's alive. And also, one reason is a more factual reason. If you need a factual reason, there has been set pictures of him and Jesus, and if you know Jesus, he hasn't shown up yet. So that could mean, they obviously could have went back and changed their minds if they wanted to, but the way I see it, I think he's alive. But that reason alone is enough to me, I think. But why I think he's really alive, what's the title of this episode? Thank you. And I know. Let's tell the episode because what Nicholas says before he shoots himself. Yeah, I guess, but there could be some hidden meaning behind that. Thank you. Think about that. If Glenn... was there any way out of that situation? Think. I couldn't see any way out of that situation. But if Nicholas somehow inadvertently shot himself, but somehow accidentally was the reason Glenn made it out, because the only way I could see him any chance of survival is getting under that dumpster. If that gets him under that dumpster, Nicholas Nicholas inadvertently saved Glenn's life. And what? It's the title of the episode. Thank you. Glenn probably not going to say, "Thanks, Nicholas, you saved me by shooting yourself." No, he's not going to say that, but he's going to think, man, looking back, if he hadn't shot himself, was there any other way I could have made it out of that situation? Is there any other way? So, honestly, I think it would make sense, in a way, for Nicholas to accidentally save Glenn. Maybe I'm looking too deep, but I don't know. With Walking Dead, you never know. But, yeah. Also, my prediction, do I think, if Glenn is alive, do I think he's going to die this season? Yeah. I think he's going to die this season, if he's not dead. Which I'm pretty sure he isn't, but I think they're going to go with a double heartbreak like Beth, well, where, just when they're getting her back, she's gone again. They might wait a while before they show that Glenn made it out. I mean, I hope they don't. I don't want to be kept in suspense for like weeks and weeks. But they might go that route and have Glenn just, when he finally comes back, you see him and you're like, thank God, Glenn's back. Oh my God, he made it. Oh, sigh of relief. And then Glenn meets a little lady named Lucille the baseball bat. And then, well, you know. If you don't know, just ask someone who reads the comics and they'll elaborate on that. But that's what I think is going to happen with Glenn. They're going to just double whammy us and just make us feel like he's back and oh, nope. Oh my God. But I don't know, because the show just gets darker and darker and darker. I swear, it just takes you to just, oh my God. It almost makes you depressed. Just, man, it hits you. But honestly, I think that's something they might do. If Glenn is alive, I think at the end of the season, he's still going to die. But he's still going to be dead by the end of the season. But that's just my prediction. Just like it's just my prediction that Glenn's even going to make it out of this situation. But yeah, that's just something I needed to talk about. It's something I needed to get off my chest. I needed to, okay, this is my theory. This is why I think it's making sense. This is why I think it's going to happen. This is what I think the future of Glenn is going to be. If there is a future. But, anyways, that's that. Those are my thoughts on, is Glenn dead in Season 6, Episode 3? Did he die? And thank you. I think he's gonna find a way. I think that he's gonna make it out somehow. Gets Glenn, like I said, luckiest son of a bitch in the Walking Dead universe. Except when he meets Lucille the Bat. Yeah. And Negan, I do believe, has been cast for the end of the season, I think. Or they are gonna cast him. But I don't know. If they do, they might go that route. That's just what I think. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I might keep these vlogs going again when something serious happens on the show, or I just feel like talking about anything. Personal feelings like the last video, or, you know, whatever. But this is something I really needed to talk about. I just think it makes sense. What my predictions just make sense. in context of this show. Alright. That's that. Peace out, guys. I really hate these things right now. Maybe.